Okay, so this video is just to talk through the song Belle, the whole thing, now that we've learned it all. Now, this is different than the video that I originally posted, so that I will take down if it's not already down by the time you watch this. I'm just going to talk you through it. I'm not going to go into like mega detail because we have been working on it in person now we did that whole Saturday rehearsal and this rehearsal now virtually, so I think we'll be okay. But I just want to talk you through the whole song. So if you are in this song, buckle up, here we go. Everyone is on stage, frozen in your character that you've created. The bigger the better. Curtains closed. Song begins. Curtain slowly opens. Belle comes out of the stage right side alcove down on the ground where that exit sign is, walks slowly up the steps. Little town, quiet village. Every day like the one before, you come up full of little people waking up to say, group 1 is stage right, group 2 is center, group 3 is stage left. Group 1, bonjour, you come to life. Group 2, bonjour. Group 3, bonjour. Everyone, bonjour, bonjour. You stay in your spots and you are interacting from your spot and from a little circumference around you with the people around you. There goes the baker with his tray like always. Baker, you come down stage right and you're crossing on the pine towards center. That's where you're headed so that you can eventually end up stage left for your lines. Ensemble, you are behind, you are doing this. We have the turns. They may be taken out if we don't get them, but I'd like us to still try. You turn on every morning just the same since the morning that we came. So you start, the first turn's over your left shoulder, second turn over your right shoulder. So when you're standing in your spots, you're thinking that you need to turn. And what's your cue? Remember, bread and rolls to sell. Bread and rolls, roll, turn. That's my cue. I'm gonna turn. Makes sense, right? So every morning just the same since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town. And you aren't singing those lines. Belle sing that, but you're spinning. And then you go back to interacting. Good morning, Belle. And now you can move about the space, okay? So you're moving about the space. Quick pause so I can turn on lullabies for my baby, which turned off. Okay, we're good. So you guys are gonna, ensemble is moving about. Baker has his lines down stage left with Belle. They have the interaction. Baker turns back, goes back to the ensemble. You guys are moving about. Marie, the baguettes, hurry up. And then it is aristocratic lady and lady with a cane. Make sure you guys are walking one in front of the other, not side by side, so you're both seen. Look, there she goes. The girl is strange, no question. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell? Belle, you're crossing back towards stage right during that, so it's like a crisscross. So you two ladies, make sure you're prepared as you're milling about during the baker's moment. Like, you should be ready and geared up down stage right to come onto the pine and cross the stage to sing your line, and there's going to be a crisscross interaction. Belle cross in front of them way down stage. Belle's moving to stage right, you two ladies are moving to stage left. And then the crowd is getting ready because dazed and distracted is your cue to get back. So you're milling about and landing back at your 1, 2, 3 groups. On never part of any crowd, Belle's all the way stage right, like by the American flag, right? So she's down there. You all are turning your knees and shoulders towards Belle and your hands on your knees. And group 1 does it first, so it's a ripple. So group 1 goes, never part of any crowd. Group 2, because their head's up on some cloud. Group 3, no denying she's a funny girl, that Belle. You're saying that as your character, saying as your character. And then we have the soloists, and you guys remember where you are. You're in your groups. You're gonna step forward, say your solo line, and then travel across the stage. Everyone else is staying and interacting. I believe you're staying in your clumps and interacting. Someone correct me when we're in person, because that's what I have written down, but we might have changed that on the spot when we were all together, but that will be clarified. So ensemble's milling about. Maybe you're not. I don't think you are. I think you are just moving about the whole stage. Okay, so bonjour, good day, how is your family? Bonjour, good day, how is your wife? I need 6 eggs, that's too expensive. Oh no, because then Belle comes, so I think you were right. You were staying in your clumps. I was right. You're staying in your clumps because then Belle has moved to behind all of you guys during those lines, and then she, from stage right, Belle, you've moved behind them all, and now Belle's gonna walk down the center. You guys split, and you react to her walking down while she sings, there must be more than this provincial life. Ah, Belle. Ryan is the bookseller, and he says this to Belle at center. So during the parting of the crowd, bookseller, you are stepping out stage right and coming down onto the pine. You guys have your lines on the pine at center. Everyone is now moving about. Now you're moving freely across the stage. Think about your positioning. If you can fill in empty gaps, use the whole stage. Think about your pacing, yada, yada, yada. You are moving until, Belle, after you say thank you very much, you guys are in your clumps, so make sure you are landing back at your clumps towards the end of the bookseller's interaction with Belle, and she's gonna walk across the stage towards stage left. So your left hand, look, there she goes, the girl is so peculiar. To your neighbors, I wonder if she's feeling well, with a dreamy far off look and her nose stuck in a book. You are following her with your shoulders and your neck and head. She's walking back towards stage right. With a dreamy far off look and her nose stuck in a book. What a puzzle to the rest of us is Belle. You're singing that just to each other. Puzzle to the rest of us is Belle. And then she's gonna sit and you do your slow motion part. She's sitting at center, she's singing, oh, isn't this amazing? And you're moving, it's my favorite part, because you'll see, you're moving slowly. You have a better system with this book here. You're moving slowly about the stage, and then the music changes, and then you come back to normal life, normal speed. So then after her slow part, and you guys are slow motion, you come back to life, and she's sitting and reading still on the edge of the stage. Aristocratic lady comes to the stage right side of her. You're going to be forming a trio, these 3 soloists. Aristocratic lady, now it's no wonder that her name means beauty. Her looks have got no parallel. Ensemble, you are behind and you're milling about the stage again. Like you came back to life from slow motion, you're moving about the stage. Hat lady is center behind Belle. You're coming as you're singing your line, but behind that fair facade, I'm afraid she's rather odd. And then egg seller is coming to the stage left, or stage right side, so stage left, center, stage right, as you're singing, very different from the rest of us. Everyone, she's nothing like the rest of us, yes, different from the rest of us is Belle. So when everyone starts singing, she's different from the rest, she's nothing like the rest of us, yes, different from the rest of us is Belle, and you hold out that note. You guys are all moving back to your original clumps. Clump 1, clump 2, clump 3. And that Belle is just big to the audience. However, your character that you've created would do that. And then you exit to the side, either stage right or stage left, unless you are a soloist in the next section, one of the first soloists, and I've given you a stage right or stage left. Exit that side, so you're already there for your solo part. Gaston and LeFou, Gaston's going to be coming up the steps stage right. LeFou is going to be coming out of, stage left. And LeFou's coming out of the first wing on stage left. Belle, you are moving. You are far down stage right. Gaston, I got it. Wow, you missed a shot. Gaston, greatest hunter in the whole world. I know, no beast alive stands a chance against you. No girl for that matter. I know, LeFou, you guys are in center. The inventor's daughter, James, you take James and Bella, big step back. The inventor's daughter, towards stage left, you can't believe Gaston saying that. She's the one, the lucky girl I'm going to marry. Big arms, handing the gun to him, and that like sends LeFou down to the ground. It's a very heavy gun for LeFou. It's light like a feather for Gaston. But LeFou's recovering back up. The most beautiful girl in town. It doesn't matter, Gaston, if you do your second big arms on the most beautiful girl in town, or if it ends up being that makes her the best, and don't die, deserve the best. Either one of those would work. It's just timing with LeFou getting back up and you opening your arms. But there's two moments where you're having big arms, one with a gun, one without. That is making LeFou fall to the ground. And LeFou, I just thought of this. Later in the song, when everyone's moving about and you're following Gaston, if you want to like quickly in that crowd, like just like jump off stage, throw down the gun, and then re-enter the crowd, no one would notice, and that would free your hands up from having to carry that gun the whole song. Okay. Right from the moment when I met her, saw her, I said she's gorgeous, and I fell. You're slowly approaching her. She's sitting on the edge of the stage. LeFou react when he says I fell. Here in town there's only she who's as beautiful as me, so I'm making plans to woo and marry Belle. You're almost to her, pretty much down on your knees. Silly girls enter. And silly girls, I think I did tell you on Saturday you could come in sooner, but watching the video back, that didn't really work as well as we thought, because I think you were on stage too soon. So I think it would be best if you enter on woo and marry Belle. So you can start walking out of the alcove sooner, like maybe so I'm making plans to, and then coming up the steps, woo and marry Belle. Your little feet coming up the steps. Look there, he goes, isn't he dreamy? Monsieur Gaston, oh he's so cute. And then you, Monsieur Gaston, oh he's so cute. You've landed at center, so you're coming up, walking towards center with silly girl 1, 2, and 3, Gaston in the middle of you guys. Be still, my heart, I'm hardly breathing. So Belle, you, when the silly girls enter, get up and move and then come towards stage left. You're not going to quite sit down on stage, but that's like the motivation. You're reading your book. Gaston, you see them and you see Belle, and you're going to be moving towards her, who is now stage left. So you're exiting the silly girl trio as they're singing, be still, my heart, I'm hardly breathing. He's such a tall, dark, strong, and handsome brute. And then the whole Belle's going to turn into the crowd. The whole ensemble comes in. Gaston is chasing Belle through the crowd. Silly girls are just back into the crowd, and LeFou is chasing Gaston. LeFou, you remember that you are stage right of the silly girls. Just so happy you're the fourth silly girl. Okay, Ensemble, thank you for hanging in there. We're back to you. Here we are. So Ensemble is milling about the stage, moving about. We have bonjour is stage right. Good day, stage left. You call this bacon, stage right. What lovely grapes, stage right. Some cheese, stage left. 10 yards, stage left. 1 pound, stage right. I'll get the knife, stage left. This bread, stage right. It's stale, stage right. Your guys sing, / a couple girls with the guys, Madame's mistaken. Girls sing, well maybe so. You're just moving about. Good morning. Moving about. And then you are back. You're moving back to your opening spots when you sing the second morning. And then you sing, look there she goes, a girl who's strange but special. You're back in your 1, 2, 3 group spots. Gaston and LeFou have joined group 1. Belle landed all the way stage right. She's going to start moving towards center. And you go, look there she goes, a girl who's neighbor but special. So strange but special. A most peculiar mademoiselle. You take your left arm and you follow her, who is walking towards stage left. A most peculiar mademoiselle. Girls, it's a pity and a sin. You put your hands on your knee. It's a pity and a sin. Men plus girls who sing the guy part. She doesn't quite fit in because now you're switching spots within your group. So if you're in the front, you're moving to the back. If you were in the back, you're moving to the front. She really is a funny girl, a beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl, you're in your new spots. That Belle, you're all facing towards center, and we're gonna split the C's at center, split the crowd. Belle's gonna walk down center. That Belle, and then I will give you a pose that we do at the end, but Belle's gonna go sit at center on the stage, and we're gonna clump around her and be in your we're gonna be in a formation, but you're gonna be posing as your character, just thinking about how wacky Belle is. Whew, that was a lot. You guys are great. Back to the Zoom, or if you're watching this after the Zoom, write it all down.